personality. So, what brings you in today? You've got a typical case of you lost your personality. Okay, well, what I will say is this is what our clinic is for. We help you find your personality again, especially if you've lost it or never had one to begin with. Okay, so how would you say this is basically how the appointment works? I mean, I am going to have a series of questions for you, and then after the series of questions are done, I send you to the programming room, and the programming room will program your new personality into you, okay? Have you ever been through a process like this before? No? Okay. So, when you get into the programming room, they'll further explain how the programming works with your new personality, but how it works with me is that I'm just gonna ask you, like, maybe 10 to 20 questions about what you were like before, if you even had a personality, if you, what kind of new personality would you like, and things that probably would clash with your old personality and your new personality. But the good news is if you didn't have a personality before, then there will be no clashing. Okay, so let me look into your past records, and if you believe it or not, everybody has a personality record that I can log into. You just don't know about it until you come into one of these clinics, okay? Now let me see. Okay, so your last personality, you were super hyper, really hyper. Said you went through a toxic relationship, made you lose it, right? Does that sound about right? Yep, okay. It also says that you used to be, like, extremely creative, and you used to be, like, really, like, hyper creative. You liked to put yourself out there, right? Is that sounding right? Yeah. Okay. It says that you would be a coward sometimes, right? It says that when you entered this relationship, you would coward yourself down a lot, and you were no longer the same person. Does that sound right? Does this sound correct? Does this sound correct? Does this sound correct? Yeah, okay. Okay, now that we kind of have a understanding of what your old personality looks like, I would like you to tell me what you want your new personality to look like. You want to be courageous, okay? The courageous might interfere with the coward, but I might be able to have my programmers override that for you, okay? Okay, what else would you like? You want to be eccentric. That's a good one. I can definitely throw that in there for you. You want to be more light. Explain that to me. Light. What does that mean to you? What does that mean? Oh, like not taking things as seriously. I mean, that's a good one. Okay. Okay, I will throw that in there for you. Beautiful. Okay. Anything else you want to add into there? Girl, did you just say you want me to add in a big booty? Girl, this is personality. This is not cosmetic surgery. Okay, this is about finding your personality. Yeah, okay. This has nothing to do with that. Okay. Okay, so I just forwarded that email to my programmers, and I will have them program that, okay? So just sit in the next reading room, and they'll go over, like, insurance and how the process works and all that. And I just sent them about your new personality inquiries, okay? Yep. Next. Hello. Welcome to programming or whatever. first and last name so I can look up your old personality records? Okay. Oh. Yeah, you need a reprogram immediately. Did you lose your personality or you just want to change your personality? You want to change it? I agree. You definitely need a reprogram on your personality because this is not looking good. This is honestly terrible. You are a hothead. Yikes. It says you also, don't listen. Triple yikes. It says your hotheadness has led you to get 2 felonies. Ow. Manipulator. Oh, wow. This is a really bad personality. Manipulation. Are you gonna be a manipulator and a hothead at the same time? That's actually kind of scary. Okay. Whoa, don't blow up on me now. Just kidding. Okay. So, it also says that you have, like, hot and cold tendencies. Like, you're on a high or a low, like, and there's no in between. Yeah, we're gonna have to reprogram that. Okay, so far, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of red flags here. How about we reprogram this, okay? I'm gonna reprogram you to be, instead of hot-headed, I'm gonna have you patient. We're gonna program that, and instead of being hot or cold, we're gonna have you programmed as neutral. Yeah, and instead of being a manipulator, we're going to have you be passive. And we are also going to program peace into you, okay? Because you need some. I just programmed that, okay? And in the programming room, they will go over how the process works, and they will talk about you with your insurance. They will talk about your insurance and everything. So there really wasn't much. It was really quick because, baby, there's a lot that needed to be reprogrammed. So I will get that in the system for you, okay? I just sent it over to my programmer, so you can go to the next room and they will program you, okay? Because, baby, you need it. Go sit down. Go. Damn. Next. Why, hello. What are we looking for today? Are we looking for a new personality? Did you have a personality at all? You didn't have a personality at all. Let me see, because some people think that I didn't have a personality, but it's there. So let me go look it up for you. First and last name. Okay. I have you pulled up. Damn, girl. There ain't nothing in there. You were right, you had absolutely no personality. Girl, there wasn't zilch in there. So, like, how do you live like that with no personality, huh? That's what I would love to know, because that's crazy. You really have no personality. Girl, you've been alive for, how old are you? You're 20. You've been alive for 20 years and you've just been floating around with no personality. Okay, so what would you like? Because I have nothing to work off of here. So what would you like? What kind of personality do you want? Do you want to be, like, popular, girl? How are you 20 years old? You've been living for 20 years and your main concern is popularity. Girl, please. We're gonna make your first character. I'm gonna drive the boat now, okay? Your first trait is going to be loyalty. We'll give you loyalty, okay? Loyalty is an amazing trait to have, okay? I'm talking about popularity. as hell. Ugh, okay. Anyway, loyalty. That is your first personality trait that I will have programmed into you. And then I will have resilience. Resilience. Programmed into you, okay? I will have creativeness programmed into you, and playfulness programmed into you. Now, there does need to be one kind of like iffy, wishy-washy trait, so that I'll give you indecisiveness. We'll program indecisiveness into you. Okay? So now that you're having like a little personality glow up, because you had none at all to begin with, I'm gonna go ahead and send that through to the programming room, and they will give you the further instructions, okay? Yep. Next. Hello. What brings you in today? Did you have a personality before, or did you want a new one, or just have a really bad personality? Like, what's up? I have a bad personality. Okay, what does that mean to you? You're just depressed. Oh. Okay. You're pessimistic. Oh. Okay. You can be rude. Rudeness and depression tend to correlate. They correlate pretty well. And pessimism. Yeah, pessimistic people tend to be pretty rude. Just saying. Judgmental. Yikes. Judgmental. Of who? Because I know you ain't talking, girl. Anyway. Oh, okay. You yearn a lot. Okay. Okay. We are going to have to do a full 180 on this one because your personality sucks. Okay? So, first things first, scratch the pessimism. Pessimistic. No. We don't need that over here. I'm gonna program that into positivity. You're a very positive person. Positive. You're positive. You're a positive person. Let's program that. And the rudeness, let's replace that for kindness. Duh. And these shouldn't clash because, you know, as long as they're opposite of each other and not like a whole different thing, I can reprogram it. Okay? So let's change that to positivity and kindness. Girl, I haven't had a break in 3 days. Anyway, let's program this into kindness. Okay, kindness. And rudeness and positivity, and we will change, let's do this. Let's change, judgmental into acceptive. Yep. Acceptive. You are a very accepting person. Very accepting. You don't judge. You take people for how they are, which is what you should be doing in the first place. Let's give you confidence. You're a very confident person, okay? Okay. Now, let's reprogram that. Alright, the reprogramming room will get right with you. Just go have a seat. They'll be right with you soon, okay? Yep. Sounds good. Next. I'm so tired. Like, I literally can't even do this anymore. Okay. Next. See, guys, I'm tired. I'm just tired. I hope y'all are getting tired too. Whatever. But next. Hello. Did you have a personality before, or are you trying to get a new one, or are you trying to reprogram? What's the deal? What are you thinking? You have an existing personality. Okay, what's your name? Let me look it up. Yeah, I'm not messing with his personality at all. Why is the first thing evil? Evil? Evil for what? Alright. What? What are you evil? Why are you evil? because at least it's productive. You're a productive person, okay? Productive, evil, how does that, we're gonna have to reprogram that. And it says, I don't know, you're like very free-spirited, that's good. But how are you productive, free-spirited, and then you have evil? So I'm assuming you just want the evil taken out, right? Because the rest of the personality traits are really good, to be honest. It's just that evil. Okay, you want to reprogram it? Yeah, I agree. Let's reprogram the evil, because where is that coming from? Yeah. Okay, I just reprogrammed the evil. I haven't had a lunch break, and I've been working for 3 days. I'm exhausted, so don't you judge me with your little evil ass for yawning. Do you see the tears in my eyes? That is from staring at your evil ass, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna reprogram this evilness out of you, girl. I just reprogrammed it.